Caring for your body, mind, and spirit is your greatest and grandest responsibility. It's about listening to the needs of your soul and then honoring them. Hi, I'm Linda Watson-Call. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of Dragonfly Soup. This week marks the beginning of the holiday season. For some people, it's a very enjoyable time, but for others, it's a very stressful 4 weeks. Stress rises when more expectations are added to the ones we already have. Stress rises because the additional activities associated with the holiday season. Stress rises when these expectations, real or imagined, are placed on us. Whew! No wonder some of us are exhausted when the bell drops to mark the beginning of the new year. What most of us don't realize is, if we wear ourselves out, we aren't going to be any good for anyone or ourselves. For many of us, it's our nature to do more and try to be as accommodating as possible. Sometimes we don't even realize how much we've taken on until we're feeling overwhelmed. Then we feel bad if we don't complete something or have to turn someone away because we're tired or running out of time. We justify this by thinking, if I don't do this, it won't get done. Or, this is my responsibility. If I have someone else do it, then I'm skirting my responsibilities. Or, and this is the worst, they are depending on me to do it. I can't let them down. But if we wear ourselves out and get sick, we won't be able to do any of those things anyway. Someone else will end up doing it, and we might even have to have some of those people taking care of us. Listen to what Christy Ling, an American writer, happiness expert, and author of the best-selling book Operation Happiness, has to say about this. Caring for your body, mind, and spirit is your greatest and grandest responsibility. It's about listening to the needs of your soul and then honoring them. Sounds great, but how do we fit more into our already overcrowded schedule? It all goes back to prioritizing. And taking care of ourselves means we will be able to do what needs to be done for others. Now, the amount of time you spend may differ from one person to another, and that's okay, as long as you take all the time you need. So let's look at how we can take care of ourselves so we can do the things that we want to do during this holiday season. We need to take care of our bodies. We know that our bodies require food and exercise for optimal performance. But it's too easy, especially when we're overly busy, not to eat right. Now, I won't tell you what's right for you, but I will say skipping meals or loading up on sweets and carbs is unhealthy for most people. So strategize by keeping healthy, easy-to-grab foods on hand. This includes fresh fruit and veggies, cheeses, and nuts as starters. They're all good foods and can be kept handy in our houses, our offices, classrooms, even in our cars for a quick bite between meals. Try to pre-plan and, if possible, pre-make dinners. Now, it might be a good time to invest in one of those Instapots or power cookers that so many people rave about, so you can have a dinner ready when you get home. Now for the exercise part. You don't have to invest in or go to a gym. That would be one more thing on your already busy schedule. Instead, try to park at the furthest location at the mall or any other place that you're at. It might add an extra minute to the door, but it also adds extra steps and extra exercise. Consider taking the stairs instead of the elevator. More exercise, and sometimes it's faster than waiting for that elevator. Now, these are just 2 ways you can sneak exercise into your day and not get the feeling that the exercising will put you behind. Taking care of your mind is next, and this calls for taking a break. Yes, take a break. Do something relaxing, then go back to your activities feeling much better, maybe even invigorated. Take some time to talk to a friend. This would be call. Don't email or text. Call a friend or relative and have a real conversation with that person. Talk, laugh, and share some good news. Better yet, schedule a lunch or late breakfast with that person. It may feel at first that this is unnecessary, but trust me, it could be the best way to reinvigorate yourself. Take a walk and enjoy nature. Now, this doesn't mean to take a hike through the woods. Just 5 minutes of watching the clouds move and change shape, listening to birds and other sounds in your environment, smelling the freshness of the rain or the snow, and enjoying the season for what it is. You might want to unplug from technology and read a book or a magazine. I have a sister-in-law who finds blowing bubbles. Yes, those bubbles that we had so much fun with when we were younger. She finds them refreshing and relaxing. And speaking of things we did when we were younger, there are now adult coloring books available. Coloring is another way to take a break and clear our minds. So I put a link to some coloring pages below. Now, take care of your spirit. This is your motivating force within you that gives you your drive and determination. So take 5 or 10 minutes when you wake up in the morning for meditation. Relax and take stock of all the things you are grateful for. Say an affirmation or two and give yourself some positive encouragement to carry you through the day. Do some visualization. See your project as completed. Feel the sense of relief that it's done. Then go do it. Focus on your goal and repeat a mantra as you work through your task. It will be done before you realize it. And when all the preparations are done, be sure to enjoy the holidays. Above all, don't try to cram visits with relatives and friends into 2 or 3 days. When my late husband was alive, we would get the jump on the holiday rush by having our blended family over a full week before Christmas. This eliminated stress all the way around. We were free to do what we wanted to do, or nothing at all on Christmas, and our kids didn't have another obligation of one more visit. It was a win-win all the way around. Remember, taking care of yourself isn't being selfish. It's making sure that you have the strength and energy to share yourself with the people you love. So, what are you going to do? How do you plan to take care of yourself over the next 4 weeks? Please share, either in the comments or a private message, your plan and your expectations once you put it into effect. Be sure to click like for this week's episode, and while you're at it, share it with your friends. You might also want to check out our new gift shop where you can purchase gifts with our new Dragonfly soup design. The link is below. And I'll see you next week, right here on Dragonfly Soup. Here's to our transformation and our best year ever.